Okay, now you guys can hear me. And hopefully it's getting the Minecraft audio. I hope it is. If it's not, let's see. Properties. Let's see. Use my headphones. Ooh. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna have to find another Transformers related game to like play on stream. My excuse for this being Transformers related is my skin is Cannonball. That's my excuse for this one. That's the linking factor. Oz the Boss, Twisterlock, what is up? How are we doing? It is a wow. Those guys are just there. Mr. Mean. We are playing on an MC MMO server, so there is some strangeness. We can get to some higher levels, some higher level enchantments than what is typical of what's typical of normal. So like let's see, so like this has like fortune or efficiency 6 on it. This has smite 6. So we can get to some levels of enchantments that under normal circumstances you cannot. So if you see things that are a little bit weird, that's why. What is Minecraft if not a transforming landscape? You know what? I like that more. I like that more than just than just like, yeah, Cannonball skin. My skin for the longest time was crosscut when I got back into it. It was crosscut. Right now what I'm working on, we've actually been playing on this server for 6 months now, I think we've been playing on this server. So this one's been up and around for a while. There's actually quite a few people from my Discord server in here, on the Minecraft server, which is pretty cool. It's awesome to be able to play Minecraft with the lads. Let's get some. I hear a zombie. Don't see a zombie though. What is Minecraft if not a transforming landscape? I do like that. I do like that one. Anyone pick up anything cool lately? Anyone get anything cool? You guys seen the clearance section lately at Wally Worlds? I saw some. What were they? The Earthspark Deluxes and whatnot for like $9. If you've been holding out on some of those Earthspark guys, now's the time, man. Now's the time. Transformers Regeneration 1, just read Volume 1 and 2. I think I've read parts of it. Is Secrets and Lies part of Regen? No, Secrets and Lies is part of 84. That's part of 84. I don't think I have read Regeneration 1. But it's by Simon Furman, isn't it? Isn't it by him? Like our man, the guy who writes everything Transformers related. Let's see. Where's some potatoes? There we go. So yeah, this is not a solo world. This is a server. Over here is my area. What are we coming back over here for? Wood. We need wood. Which, actually, we should probably go over here. I think the wood we need is going to be right here. It's Acacia, Azalea, Dark. Dark jungle. We got some jungle saplings. Which is good, because I think we're going to need to cut down this jungle tree. I'm going to plant another jungle tree. And a third one in between it. The wood used at that place is jungle wood, so... Oh, hang on, wait. There we go, jungle log. Perfect. We'll cut that in half, cut that half in half, and boom. Okay. Now we can get back over there. Secrets and Lies is a prequel to the original Marvel run. And can act as a prequel to Regeneration 1. Okay. Yeah, no, I haven't read most of the Marvel stuff. If any of the Marvel stuff, if I'm being honest. Do we get the whole floor in? Oh, let's go. The whole floor is done finally. We're gonna need a lot more wood. I'm gonna say that right now. We're gonna need a lot more wood. I want to go up at least 2 more blocks. So Secrets and Lies is my favorite comic, but yeah, Regen 1 is pretty good. IDW made me like Cup. Regeneration made me love Cup. Oh, okay. Secrets and Lies is pretty good. I do really like it. Mainly because Punch Counterpunch is like my favorite Transformers character. So him having like his own, I'm just gonna make a ton of that. Him having his own comic book is great. Been a while. Decepticon reviews. There's a guy named Autobot Reviews that I know. Better watch out. You guys are natural enemies. I know this is just, you know, fantastic gameplay. I know this is like the most interesting thing. Looks like we got an ad about to run. Punch Counterpunch made such a great narrator. He's such a cool character. I really feel like he's underused in a lot of ways. I think that he makes a very interesting point of view character because he plays both sides of the war. So he ends up being a very, very interesting person to follow. And because of how like deep it's a long time I managed to switch channels. Oh, okay. He's so deep in the thick of it when it comes to like Autobot v Decepticon that he will commit war crimes. Like he will literally like take out other Autobots for getting too close just to execute orders. And like I can't imagine that is like, that's just awful. We can just book it on this. We are playing 1.21, which is pretty cool. Oh, and we're out of wood. We need some jungle wood. Let's go find some jungle wood. We are playing 1.21. 1.21 is the newest update, which added trial rooms. What else did it add? It added a lot of stuff. There was a lot of stuff put into this. Is there any jungle trees? I don't see any jungle trees. This is not good. Do you hear a zombie? There he is. Man, I thought there was jungle trees over here. He usually keeps jungle trees here. So, we might have to put this on hold, this project, on hold because we are out of jungle wood. But we can knock out a couple things real quick. I can't reach that. Okay. Unless any of these have jungle wood in them. Oh no, but there's cobbled deep slate in here. That's gonna be nice in the future. Jungle slabs. Ooh boy. So far my channel's doing better than my old one. That's good. One of the biggest gray areas in Regeneration 1 is it takes place 21 years. Optimus and the Autobots abandon Earth to Megatron. Whoa. Yeah. 21 years to humans is... It's almost that's damn near my entire lifespan. So far. I'd love to see what Punch has to say about that. It'd be really cool to see. I would love, yeah, I wish, I would love to see a movie that features Punch Counterpunch as like a pivotal character or an important plot character, like one part of the main cast. I just think he's so interesting. Birch or oak wood? Oh, I need jungle. We're using jungle wood. Those jungle trees haven't grown yet. No. Do we have any? Oh no. Oh no. We don't need that or this. Doug dimma dang it. We're gonna need some. Oh, hang on. We got bone meal. Bam. All right, we got bone meal. We got bone meal, boys. Sick. Epic. Too much stuff in your way? There we go. So what's the hold up there? Okay. Counterpunch in live action would actually be peak. Yeah, I agree. I think, like I said, he's a really interesting character. He has a lot of interesting things like going on. Favorite Minecraft mob? Ooh, that's a toughie. That's a tough one. I like bird. I like the bird, the parrot. They're pretty cool. All right, let's see if we can land on top of this. What? Nope. Ooh, oh. No! Ah, okay, we suck. We'll just, hang on, one of these has, no, it's one of my shulker boxes. This one. This one has it. We need that stuff. Dig that up. Dig these up. Let's do it like this. Bam, bam. Armadillos are also really, really cool. So those are fun. I like them. One really cool thing that made a relatively boring issue of Marvel: The Man of Iron was the Seekers and Lies blatantly stated that the two ancient Cybertronians were Fastlane and Cloudbreaker. Okay. Yeah, I know it's like what's interesting to me about Punch Counter Punch, right, is he seems like intrinsically tied to both factions' set of clones. It's really weird because like if you watch the Rebirth, right? If you go back and you watch the Rebirth, he turns into Counter Punch and like tries to stop Pounce and Wingspan from doing their thing, and then he gets sent off with Cloudbreaker, Fastlane and Cloudbreaker by Optimus Prime, right? And then in Secrets and Lies, I think it's the similar thing where he like talks to Pounce and Wingspan. Oh, sweet, we had just enough there. He talks to Pounce and Wingspan again, and ends up killing. Spoilers, by the way. He ends up killing the guys, those one guys. You know, the guys we were just talking about. He ends them. There we go. Have you been to the Nether or the End? Well, I have an Elytra. So. Do you have Reveal the Shield Jazz? I have a custom Reveal the Shield Jazz that I show in almost every video. It's a custom that was given to me by an actual former employee of FunPub, which is pretty cool. One of the guys that I know and talk to on a fairly regular basis used to work at FunPub, which they organize BotCon and the Collectors Club. And one of the figures he sent me in like a goodie box that he sends me, he included a custom Reveal the Shield Jazz done up as, it's either Armada 6-shot or Energon Shock Blast, one of the two. And I might have those. I might have them mixed around. They might both be Armada. Ever heard about GDO Cliffjumper? Yes. GDO Cliffjumper is Prime Cliffjumper, but with like a G1 head. He's very interesting, very different from a lot of the GDO stuff. I think it's the only GDO figure where like this is gonna sound weird, but like where the parent mold, if that makes sense, the parent mold is the same as the the figure that it was turned into. I think almost everyone else, because like I might also be thinking of Cloud, like the Cloud stuff, but you know what? I think we're gonna tear this down. I think we're gonna make this look a little nicer because it looks like crap right now. Favorite Nether biome? I do have a favorite Nether biome, which we can go to the Nether right now. It's over here. I have my Nether portal right there. There was a new Netflix Transformer show. It had to have one flaw. What would it be? Bad, and it had to have one. Oh, no Peter Cullen as an option? That's the answer. I'd rather the show be good and not include Peter Cullen than the show be bad because of other reasons. I'd rather, like, because if it sounds bad, it's gonna suck. If it looks bad, it's gonna suck. If it has bad writing, it's just gonna be bad all over. Whereas, you know, it's been shown that Transformer series don't need Peter Cullen to survive. My favorite Nether biome is actually over here. This is the... Where is it? The Basalt Delta. I really like this. It looks so cool and evil. I love the Basalt Delta. Super, super cool. That's my favorite Nether biome. Yeah, probably no Peter Cullen. Only Stunticons we got from Classics are Drag, Strip, and Breakdown. That's fine. Stunticons are lame. Stunticons are boring. Sorry. They don't do a lot. They don't do a lot, and Menasor looks bad. I wonder if Punch and Double Dealer know that they're both double agents. How awkward their conversations would be. That'd be cool. Honestly, I wish they would show that more. Something that's really interesting. I don't know if you know this, but Punch's Shattered Glass color scheme is based on Double Dealer, and I'm sure it's because they both have the, you know, that you know, double agent faction thing going on. It's a baked potato. We haven't built anything cool in the end. We do have Nether highways. Ooh, don't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. That's oof. You're gonna make me cry. That's bad. He's eternal, man. He's eternal. His voice is also getting a little rough. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If you listen to him in Rise of the Beast, he sounded a little harsh. I think we're gonna need to start considering that we need to find a new OP. Unfortunately, I like who was it? I'm gonna get so much flack. I feel like such an idiot that I forget his name. He's Beast Wars Megatron and Animated Optimus. He's also Armada Megatron. Who is that? Is it Kevin something? I feel like it's K. I might be wrong. If Classic Swindle was ever made, then it would have been a Hound repaint. David K. It's the K that I was thinking of. Yeah, David K. I like him as Optimus. I think he makes a great Optimus Prime. I hope iGear, like the iGear Studios, like iGear, like the third party. I have heard about iGear. I do know about them. This is a vibe. We're just sitting here chatting about shit. I love this. This is epic. Ooh, almost got shot. Ooh, we almost got impaled by a crossbow. Okay, what are we doing? We're gonna make that look nicer. That's what we're gonna do. That's the goal. Maybe we'll do a Minecraft house tour. Third party company. Yeah, that's what I thought. Whew. Okay. Alrighty, let's get to it. So first things first, we're just going to tear everything down over here. David K should be allowed to pull a Scott McNeil and both Optimus and Megatron on a future show. That'd be kind of cool. Honestly, I'm really surprised they didn't bring back the Beast Wars casting for Kingdom, and that because the Beast Wars guys sounded so bad. I mean, the Optimus in that show sounded god awful too. Like I know he's like a. Don't you just hate when that happens? Don't you just hate Hate when that happens. Oh my god. Hope I get the... Nope, there's the barrel. I need the barrel. Give me the barrel. Give me the barrel. There it is. Okay. Oh, there was jungle... I suck. There was a jungle wood in there. Do. I think those sticks are mine. Oh, there was a lot of jungle wood in there. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, I think it's weird that Kingdom just went out of their way to be a bad show. Really. And it's really unfortunate because I mean Kingdom wasn't bad. Out of the stuff that we got, Kingdom wasn't that bad. What figure should I use for a Classics Blitzwing custom? Probably Generations Blitzwing. I don't know. Do your own thing, man. Gotta go. See y'all later. Had a great Dinobot and Tigatron, except their VAs were swapped. Dude, right? I was literally thinking that because like Tigatron has like that real like hissy, raspy voice, and then like Dinobot had like a noble voice, which I'm all for changing. Like, if you want to change Dinobot's voice, yeah, go for it. I think that's fine. But whenever you cast someone who sounds like what is it? Who sounds like what another character sounds like, it's like, man, you really just swapped these just to be different, huh? And it is quite upsetting. I think I almost want to go with a bamboo look, but I have like this whole like deep slate and copper vibe going. But I really want to use bamboo here. Speaking of, we should go harvest some bamboo. We got a Revenge of the Fallen hoist that scales with classic figures better than the Thrilling 31. Dude, oh my god, I want that Revenge of the Fallen hoist so much. I actually found it at a convention, and I wanted to pick it up, but it was like 30 or 40 bucks. And as much as I love hoist, and that's a great mold, I had the long arm mold as a child. I cannot justify that much money on a movie toy. Like, it's just, it's not something I can really go in on, because it's not something that I would actively be displaying. If I had a hoist shelf, which, like, okay, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. Because, like, you know, I like hoist. I feel like I'm known for having more than a few hoists. I actually ended up selling a good chunk of my hoists. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that right now. I did end up selling a few of my hoists. Generations hoist is one that did go. I still have my BotCon Machine Wars hoist. You know, I got all the Machine Wars hoists that I can. But I did end up getting rid of my Generations hoist, and there was another hoist I sold too, but I can't remember what it is. So, little secret. Don't tell nobody. But I don't want to be known as a fake hoist fan. Because I'm not. I do really like Hoist. Hoist is a really cool character. I don't even want to say he's a cool character. He's just cool. I like Hoist. He's funny. He's neat. This shulker box has all my bamboo in it. Okay, so yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna use some bamboo. We're gonna turn this bamboo into some stairs. We're gonna do 8 sets of stairs. And then I'm just gonna tear out this whole section right here. We're gonna... Can I like stash more stuff? Hoist the regular guy thrust into a world of psychopaths. I hope Revenge of the Fallen hoist is bigger than Reveal the Shield Jazz. I have no idea. I don't transform my Reveal the Shield Jazz. It stays as a car. Full honesty, it's literally I keep it around mainly for size comparisons. It might not even be that great for size comparisons, because I don't know how many people nowadays just have Reveal the Shield Jazz hanging out. You know, it's one of those figures that a lot of people had back in the day, and now it's. I feel like Studio Series Jazz is a little bit better. Like, all full honesty, I do feel like where we're at in terms of Transformers toys, like we are in such a golden age of figures that it's I mean, it's pretty cool. It's very cool. Can I strip these? No, it's normal bamboo blocks that you can strip. Got it. Okay, I'm hip with it. I understand. I smell what they're stepping in. We need more bamboo planks. I think we just tear this part up too. I think we just do the framing. Oh, shit. I think we just do the framing in bamboo blocks. But yeah, no, I like Hoist. He is fun. Hoist Goes Hollywood. If you haven't seen that episode, it's a G1 episode. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun little episode. Lots of goofy stuff. It is like peak G1 season 2 where they're just doing goofy, like goofy anything and everything. Like it really went off the rails at one point. Which, I mean, it's G1. It's an 80s cartoon. Like, what did you expect? Should I pick Make Toys Devastator or TFC Devastator? Honestly, Studio Series Devastator, question mark? Because, like, we're getting a new Devastator soon. I know it's going to take a little while before he's out, but, like, I mean, we are getting a new one. I also I'm not a huge third-party guy. Like, I don't have a lot of third-party. A lot of the third-party stuff I do have is Fans Project, which is out of date. Like all that, like, oh boy, it's all out of date. I also don't collect Masterpiece or anything like that. Like I don't mess with it. So how does that look? We vibing with that? Maybe we do a little thing right there. Okay, I'm jamming with it. We got a Classics Devastator. Yeah, we did, but he's not Classics Devastator. Is it Universe? It's like a Universe Devastator, and he's done off the Energon mold. Or are you thinking of the one that's off of Landfill, the RID character? Because there's a couple like Devastators that could be like Classics Devastator, but I think I know which ones you're talking about. I've been around for a while in the Transformer circle. Maybe not around for a while, but I've seen a lot. I have the 2010 Deluxe War for Cybertron Soundwave on the way because it goes well with Gamer Edition Megatron. Considering making an offer on a Revenge of the Fallen Terradive. Dude, okay, real talk. When I was a kid, right? I'm about to age myself here. When I was a kid, Terradive was the hotness. Like, I remember having that thing. It was one of my favorite figures as a kid. Like, oh my god. It was so good. Like, just legitimately one of the best, if not the best figure of that year for me. It was such a good toy. Such a cool Septicons. Such a cool figure. And I really, really liked it. Maybe we do these steps in a different material. Right? Like, maybe we do these out of a different thing. They blend in too much there. So maybe we make those out of something else. We could do tough. But, oh yeah, Terradive. Anyway, Terradive was so cool. I think it was last year. It might have been early this year, but around a little while ago, I was actually looking into getting a Terradive, and I went online, and they were like $30-40, right? and I was like, oh man, I actually ended up finding Machine Wars Starscream for the cost. He was 45 shipped, so he was about the cost of a Terradive that I was looking at the time. So I ended up going with give me this, with the Machine Wars Starscream, because it's the same mold, same head and everything. And I mean, I was already looking for that figure. I was going to pay 45 $50 bucks anyway for it, so I was like, might as well just get the cool BotCon one, right? Heard about music label Soundwave? I have music label Soundwave right next to me, actually. I actually own one. It's in my hand right now. Hang on, there he is. That's music label Soundwave. I wish my camera was plugged in so I could show it, but no, I actually own one. I've been wanting to do a review on him. It's just getting his that SD card that he needs, the SD card he needs, is a bit of a pain in the ass because it's a really specialized piece, and you can't find it at like most electronic shops anymore. But yes, I actually own a music label Soundwave. It's my second music label Soundwave. When I was a kid, back when music label Soundwave came out, I begged my grandparents to get me one, and they got me the Sound Blaster version. Ended up losing it when we moved, which was like awful because I actually used it as my MP3 player. But no, I have a new one. I do have a music label Soundwave. I love the Revenge of the Fallen Cons. I have Bludgeon, Crankstart, and Hailstorm. Dude, Hailstorm is cool. Bludgeon is scary because he will melt your other figures. He has a severe problem with disintegration. He has a very bad disintegrating problem. Terradive and Mindwipe are grails. Dude, there's a version of that Mindwipe mold because he connects to that scout class, right? He has the scout class that he like merges with. And there's a version of them as the G2 Dreadwing and Smokescreen. And it looks so good, and I really, really want those. But they're like a Japanese convention Tokyo show exclusive or something like that. They're really, really rare. But I would love to get my hands on those at some point. You know, it's one of those figures that's like, if I could. I think music label Soundwave was supposed to be classics, but because Soundwave wasn't popular, he got released by Takara. I don't think I've ever seen a sentence. I don't think I've ever seen someone say Soundwave is not popular. That's crazy. Soundwave is like one of the best selling Transformers characters ever. He almost always comes through and is extremely popular. I don't think music label Soundwave was real small thing too. My music label Soundwave has a Hasbro sticker on the bottom. Like it's really strange because the entire box is in Japanese, and I distinctly remember it. I don't remember a Hasbro sticker on the first one I got, but this one has a Hasbro sticker on it. Back in 2005, 2006, Soundwave wasn't as popular. Press X to doubt. Press X to doubt, dude. Soundwave, I hard disagree with you. Soundwave, from what I can tell, has always been one of the most popular characters. I remember when I was a kid, I knew who one Soundwave was, and I was pining after one. Cybertron Soundwave was one of the coolest toys on the market, which was what Cybertron was 2005, right? 2005. My memory might be getting a little hazy, and people were begging for Soundwave to be in the live action movies. He showed up in Transformers Animated. Like, no, Soundwave was it. And when he came out in Animated, that's like one of the best episodes. You talk to anyone about like Soundwave, about like Transformers Animated, and they're like, oh my god, the Soundwave episode, man. Like, I'm gonna disagree with you there. I think you're coping. Music label Soundwave anytime soon? Probably. I want to. I just haven't. I don't know why I haven't. I just haven't. I would like to. I would very much like to. It's just getting around to them and figuring it out. I also want to make sure that his video gets done right. I don't want to do it as like wow, isn't this thing weird? You know, I want to do it as like an actual review and make it good. So I'm also a little bit I'm a little bit hesitant too, because like when I went to review Megatronia, I was like, oh, this is gonna do great, you know. I was like, Megatronia, really cool character. Everyone's gonna want this. And then and that video completely flopped, but I also think that's on my end. Or at least it didn't flop, it just didn't do as well as I wanted it to. There's also a music Sound Blaster and white label Soundwave. So yeah, that's actually a cool. There's a little bit of history there. So the Sound Blaster version, I had the Sound Blaster version when I was younger. I don't have it anymore. It's gone, which is why I bought the new one whenever Big Bad Toy Store got some music label Soundwaves in stock a few years ago, and that's when I picked up mine, because I think they only had them for, I want to say, anywhere between 90 to 110 bucks. So like relatively affordable. So I picked one up, and I like them a lot. And then the white music label Soundwave was actually like an original thing for music label Soundwave. That was an original thing, and FunPub ended up using it as the basis for Shattered Glass Soundwave, which is kind of cool. So we didn't have so like back in the day, they released that the G1 Blaster and Soundwave as their Shattered Glass counterparts. But if you wanted like a more articulated Shattered Glass Soundwave, you got the music label one, and then they ended up doing one off of the Ironhide mold, which was really, really cool. Message retracted. Uh-oh. What did he say? Also, I just realized I'm only looking at top chat. Can we like look at all chat? Live chat. There we go. Alright, so I think we also need to throw in some flooring right there. We could either do cherry, we could do bamboo again. I think we're going to do strip bamboo. Bombshell and Skywarp combined into one Cyclonus in the 86 movie. I think it's Skywarp. I think Skywarp is Cyclonus. Personally. It just makes more sense to me. It doesn't really make sense that Bombshell or any of the Insecticons, since they're all like clones, doesn't really make sense that they'd become an important character, or let alone a character like as loyal as like Cyclonus is. I feel like that fits. I feel like the idea that Skywarp and Thundercracker are Scourge and Cyclonus works a lot better. Classic Galvatron is trash. Yeah, he's too small. Too small for his engineering. There's a whole big story about him. Not everyone, but it's one of those like things where it's known that he was plagued with problems not on release, but like in development. A lot of problems happened with Galvatron in development, so he's cursed to be a little guy. But yeah, I don't own Classics Galvatron. I've had the chance to pick it up a few times, and I every time I back out. Oh, you gotta be. Oh, hang on, no, we can make more. Okay. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Only 10? 26? That sucks too. That's not very good either. Maybe we can futz it. Oh, dip. Just ripped out my whole... Yeah, sure. And then we'll just kind of hide the crimes, Hide the crimes. We're actually gonna... Let's get this up. Classic Prowl looks bad, but it's a very good figure. I like Classics Prowl. I feel like I'm in the minority when it comes to that. Like, I think he's a pretty good toy. I mean, he works fairly well on my shelf, where I have only a couple Classics figures. It's like Mirage, Hound, Prowl. That might be it. Might just be those guys. Do I still have the button? Oh, probably. There we go. Put that there. Do I have the buttons? No buttons. That's unfortunate. So I can't open my doors, but we can make some. There we go. And then let's... Oh, I don't like that. It looks too much like that. You guys... Yeah, see, I like the... That's unfortunate. What can we make with bamboo? Search. Bamboo. Bamboo planks. Bamboo boat. Classic Wheeljack is too small. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Classic Wheeljack. Let's turn those into planks. No! It's at the wrong angle. Bam, there we go. I don't love this, but I don't hate it. Japan Rumble is red, Frenzy is blue. I think Frenzy is blue everywhere. I'm a Frenzy is blue guy. I'm a Rumble is red. Rear fib. Rumble is red, Frenzy is blue. Always. Hello, B. Oh, I guess I gotta... There we go. We'll get some honey. There we are. Cliff Jumper's better than Bumblebee? Depends on continuity. I don't really care for Prime. I don't care much for Prime Cliff Jumper. I think he's a little too cocky. I like Prime Bumblebee enough. I like him more than Cliff Jumper. But like then there's other continuities where it's like Cliff is like really good. Yeah, there's the headphones. Music label, there's also a music label Optimus, which is basically just a Ultra Magnus with a iPod speaker trailer. It's really strange. It's pretty cool though. Device label blaster. Yeah, he's a USB hub. I really want one. Because like legitimately I need a USB hub for my computer, and I think having a little laptop sitting on top of my computer tower would be like just awesome. I think that'd be one of the most fun things there is. I think that in general looks a little bit nicer than what was before. I don't know if it really fits in. Maybe we do copper instead of the bamboo. Maybe we just tear it all out and do copper. So that way it all fits. Just bring it out to right there. That might be what we have to do. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. I think we're going to do copper. This has a lot of my copper stuff in it too. Let's see what we got in here. Ooh, sweet. We got copper grates. Perfect. Cut copper. Also perfect. Chiseled copper. Also perfect. Do I have copper steps? Copper steps. Copper steps. Is there a pottery shard in there? No. Does not look like I have copper steps. Show accurate. Yeah, Takara typically does. Takara typically does do just nicer stuff. They usually do nicer work in general. Let's grab 20 stairs. That should be enough. Okay. sleep. I have Takara. I don't have a lot of Takara stuff, like especially because like lately, you know, there was the big brand unification, I think is what they called it, where all the stuff released over in Japan is the same as how it is in America. So, or Hasbro markets. Let me phrase it like this. I don't want to like say things and be incorrect. The Hasbro market versions are the same as the Takara market versions, and vice versa. Takara still gets some exclusives. We actually, as as Hasbro market people, we do get some exclusives as well. Mainly like the Walmart stuff, like the capsule lines are exclusive to us first. We get those first. And I think they're usually released through Takara Mall outlets over there in Takara markets. So it is cool. Like a lot of people like are like, oh, well, Takara gets all the cool stuff. Takara gets all the cool stuff. It's like, oh, well, we get cool stuff too. You know, we get the capsule lines. We get stuff like that. So I think I know that there's a lot of drama right now about like, oh, Takara's getting all these cool repaints and we're not getting anything. Like I know there's a lot of strife people are having about that, but we get cool stuff too. It's just different markets, etc. Hope this oxidizes fast. When I was a kid, calling it Nemesis Prime Anti-Optimus for some reason. I didn't know what when Scourge was new, RID-01 Scourge. I had no idea what his name was when I was younger, so I was just calling him Black Optimus Prime. That was like my go-to tag for him, because I didn't know. Had no idea. Can we actually put... We're gonna do normal. Copper in the corners there. There we go. Then we're gonna go boom, boom, boom. We're gonna do a checker pattern. Then I'm just gonna rip up all this and we're gonna do copper on it. Siege Sideswipe changed everything? Did it now? I think it's interesting. People talk about Siege Sideswipe like that was a figure that came out like before everything else, but it didn't. He came out at the same time as all the other Siege stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Classics Vortex. We got a Classics Vortex. Did we? You talking about the one that was done off a Tomahawk? Because I think that's Timelines, which is slightly different than Classics. too short. Dark of the Moon Vortex reminds me of Dark of the Moon Guzzle a lot. Bomb Shock, even if swivel. Dark of the Moon Vortex. Yeah, so that's the one that's done off of the Tomahawk mold. I wouldn't say that's Classics Vortex. It's like Generations. That's definitely going to fit in with my area a bit more. When it's done, at least. When that oxidizes, that's going to fit in a lot more. We can put in the lanterns. Not there. There. And there. There we go. Much better. We can probably... Do I have enough glowstone? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Where's my grates? Copper grates. Now we can pick up all the... Light up the whole area. That's going to be nice. And then... Cut, right? No, chiseled. Chiseled. Pick that up. Bam. Okay. There we go. That's cool. Squawk! Wasn't for the Amazon discount, less people would have Cybertron Metroplex. Totally agree. I would not have them if it wasn't for Cybertron Metroplex. Welcome to the chat, by the way. If we had ever gotten Classics Blast Off, it will be an Astro Train repaint? Probably. I feel like a Generations Blast Off would have been done off of whatever. Actually, we did get a Generations Blast Off. We did. We got him off of... he was part of Bruticus. Like an hour ago, Queso was playing the Minecraft Better Craft mod on hardcore and almost died. Good for Queso. I don't keep up with you, man. Have we only been on for 25 minutes? Are you kidding? Oh, no! What? I can't believe we've only been live for 25 minutes. That's crazy. I can't believe we lost connection. Oh, come on. Sweet. Okay, we're back. We're so back. I guess we can do like a world tour. There's a lot of stuff on this world. Let's let me dump some things. Let me dump some things and we can do a little bit of a world tour here. This is my copper chest, so we're just gonna throw all this copper back in there. All right, cool. This is my trash. Wait, I need that. Oh, okay. Put that in there. Let's go put this back up there. We ever gotten a Classics Brawl be a repaint of the Megatron and Optimus Prime and Megatron? Oh, I kind of agree with that. I actually think that makes a half decent bludgeon, though. Like, if it had gotten a new head, I actually could see that have been that deluxe Megatron being like a bludgeon. Alright, let's start at spawn. Let's do a little bit of a world tour. Let's start at spawn. So this is what's happened to our spawn. We have a guy that's going through and he's going to make like a Mount Olympus up here. All out of quartz. So we're actually in a little bit of a quartz shortage. I don't know if this is... Is this quartz? No, this is polished dorite. Okay. I know initially he was saying it was quartz. He might have went with dorite. It might be a little bit more abundant. But this is our spawn. And then way over here. This is my area. I started working on this a while ago. This was like the first area that was kind of figured out on the map. So I got my house right there. Got my witch tower with my potionry up there. Got a little shop going on. My farm. My my other farm. So my livestock farm. My crops farm. Over here, thing I was working on. It's my villager stall area where I keep all my villagers. There's some rails on the floor because I have one of those infection machines going on. What if Q survived Dark of the Moon? He would have died in the next one. That's how Michael Bay works. Inside, got my enchantment room. Got some storage with some built-in floor storage, wall storage, smelters, tools, fish tank. I like having a fish tank, it's pretty cool. Over here we got my anvils, basement with my trash system, which is just a system of hoppers that go down into a large chest, so that way I can just empty it out later. And then over here, is Cybertron bigger or smaller than the Earth? Okay, hang on, actually. So judging by, if we're gonna get the science answer here, judging by the fact that Transformers themselves, the life on Cybertron is as big as they are, Cybertron has to be a big planet, but I actually have Transformers issue 11 here in my hand right now, where we actually see Cybertron coming through a portal right next to Earth. Let me see if I can find the panel. Yes, Cybertron is probably about 0.5 times larger than Earth. So it's like 1.5 times the size of Earth. About half an Earth bigger. What if all the Autobot and Decepticon combiners combine into one combiner? I think that's a plot point, isn't it? In IDW? Doesn't that happen? Speaking of, like, if you guys haven't read the Skybound stuff, I have all of the Skybound comics. I don't have them as trades. It has them as individual issues. So I have issues 1 through 6 and one little thing, the free comic book day special, and then I have 7 through 11 in another stack right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, they are so good. The Skybound stuff is great. I love having them. It's the only comic book that I'm really like keeping up with right now. We're kind of keeping up with Void Rivals, but we're doing it through the trades. My storage area. Back to it, back to it. Little map. Let me actually kind of update the map real quick. Do I not have my elytra on? Right here, this is where I want to be. Boom. If Iron Factory made their figures the same scale as mainline figures, they will sell more. I have been... So, I don't totally know about that. I don't 100% know about that. I will say I do wish that we had a third-party company that was doing, like, chug stuff. Like, chug scale. Because I really like chug scale. And there's a few characters that I wish we would see with third party, like, or that third party has tackled more that Hasbro just doesn't seem to be doing, and I'd like to see them, namely Drift. Drift is really cool. Drift and Nautica would be great to see new versions of, and I feel like Hasbro is really dragging their feet on those characters. So it'd be really, really spectacular if we could get new ones of them at some point. But I don't know. I'm not in charge. I'm not in charge of third party or nothing. It's unfair that Iron Factory Cliff doesn't scale with Deluxe class. See, like, there's some stuff, like, I have Iron Factory Ruination, and he scales perfectly with that Rail Racer. Now I know that, I don't believe that. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, that's really close to me. Now we can go in my Witch Tower, my Potion Tower, which I got my auto-filling cauldrons. Got a Wither Flower, little cactus up here, some crystals, my potion book, some potions chests, dragon egg, another wart farm. Pretty cool stuff. Get down. Go. Go. There we go. But like Iron Factory Ruination scales really well, but I also know that like not everyone wants it to scale like what they're like. Everyone has a different combiner scale or idea of what scale their combiner should be. Oh, he's gotten so many of these now. Name Big Daddy? Yeah, I own Big Daddy. He's super cool. This is a little subdivision that me and JoJo built. One of the other guys on the server. JoJo also built this massive, massive cathedral. It's coming together really, really well. It's pretty epic. All the stuff on the inside that he's working with. Over here, this is what I was working on earlier. This is my friend's old base. He's no longer here. He's at a new base. So we're going to turn this area into a museum. Legendary server from the Discord? Yes. Yes, it is. Then we have our end portal. Michael Bay. Revenge of the Fallen. Well, it's Michael Bay. Here's our little nether highway, which this was like the most useful thing for so long until we all got Elytra, and now it's less useful, but it's still good. Over here, what is this? We got Spoon's area, Gara's area, which is like this big base over the ocean and up in the sky. It's pretty cool. He has his creeper farm. Now it sits in shame. But yeah, he's still on. But yeah, it's just a big explosion. Yeah, 2007 movie was, I mean, credit where it's due, it did kind of, it like totally revitalized Transformers of the franchise. Like I legitimately don't think I just legitimately don't think that we'd have Transformers in the modern capacity if it wasn't for the 2007 movie. And I think a lot of people who like kind of take for granted what the movie did for the franchise, because it really did. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to say. I guess what I'm trying to say is that like we would not be here. We would not be here if it was not for the 2007 movie. I don't think that I would still be collecting. I don't think I'd be collecting at all if it was not for the 2007 movie. Because I think the stuff that I wanted just wasn't available. Did we ever get an IDW Shockwave figure? Sort of. There's a Generation Shockwave that looks like Shockwave does for a bit in the comics, but I think that's a case of the comic copying the toy, not the toy copying the comic. Oh, what else is there? Oh, there's Pig's area. This is Pig's area. I really like his roofing that he did on his house. It came out so good. His house was actually, he accidentally lit his house on fire because he had he put it on a fireplace and lit his house on fire. He does have some zombie hoglins. It's crazy. I can't believe he has those. Got a Shockwave that's a repaint of the Reveal the Shield Jazz. No, we did not. We did not get that. It's not real. That is a... I think if anything, that's a custom class figure. But at the same time, I also don't think that's official. I'll have to double check. I'll actually check TF Wiki in just a second. But yeah, I do know that it uses like a kit. It's not a... Let's check TF Wiki. Oh, come on, Google Chrome. There it goes. Yay. Let's see. Let's scroll through some of these. Alternator Shockwave. Chrome is wanting to be very, very slow, so I think we're just going to pull it up on my phone. Just see. TF Wiki. Shockwave. I know this is like the most interesting content ever right now. Alright, let's look at this. Because I am... Fans Project predicted Combiner Wars Bruticus. I wouldn't say that. Fans Project was just doing a thing. I don't think they were predicting a Combiner. I think they were thinking this is the best we're going to get. Generations, Deluxe Class Shockwave, Construct Box Shockwave, Masterpiece Shockwave, Combiner Wars Shockwave, Bruticus Box Set Shockwave. Let me scroll back up to the top. Let's see, was it custom class Shockwave? Let's look at that. Shockwave. Yeah, from everything that I'm seeing, that was a kit that you were gonna get that could do that you put on Reveal the Shield Jazz to make him into Alternator Shockwave, not a new Shockwave figure on its own. Yeah, I wouldn't say that Fans Project, they predicted that Combiner Wars will have Shockwave as a gun. I mean, so like, not necessarily. Fans Project Bruticus, I don't think came with a Shockwave. I don't think they had a Shockwave gun. And even still, like, there's an episode of G1. There's an episode of G1 that has Bruticus use Shockwave as a gun anyways. So it was just Hasbro and Fans Project, if Fans Project did have one, referencing the same thing. But I don't remember Fans Project doing a Shockwave. I don't think they ever did a Shockwave. Granted, it has been a minute. But the Fans Project Bruticus, he just has like the shotguns and the knife and things. Well, I actually think that I'm going to head out for the time being. I want to thank everyone for coming in, sticking around, being part of the stream. Here's do a gun for Bruticus. Oh, I'll have to look that up. But thank you guys for joining me. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. And hopefully we'll actually like play like a real Transformers game.